Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we have this 2022 Chrysler Pacifica, and we're going to do the lower bezel chrome delete installation for this vehicle. So as you can see, this is how it looks before doing the installation on the bezel. It's just your regular chrome panel, and this is how it looks after the installation. So we use the gloss black material, that way it matches the color of the grille and also the lower trim of the bezel. If you like the product, link for the product will be linked below. But with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. Okay, so before starting with the installation, we need to make sure, as usual, to prep everything before we start. So we need to make sure our area that we're going to work on is clean and doesn't have any contaminants. We also have to make sure that the panel is completely dry. That way the adhesive on the film doesn't get affected by the moisture of the water. So we recommend a dry and clean installation. So just grab your cleaning solution, spray it onto your towel, and just make sure you clean the whole bezel and around the area of the bezel. That way no contaminants get on the film. The more clean the area is, the better. And then once the panel is completely clean and dry, we can start with the installation. So once you finish prepping the bezel, now we can move on with the installation. So with this one, you need to make sure you align it to the edge of this curve first, and then everything else should just fall into place. This should cover here. Lift the film and just reach it to this edge. So make sure there's no bubbles on this flat area of the panel. And for the curve, to avoid having fingers when we help it tack down, we're going to apply heat, and little by little using our finger, slowly and going with the design of the curve to bring it down. So lift the film carefully, apply heat, and we're going to let the film cool off afterwards. And then once it's cooled off a bit, then we're going to use our finger to slowly help the film form around the curve. That way we avoid having any fingers. And you continue just like this. As you can see, it looks flush, no fingers, and you just follow along with the rest of the design. So heat will be your best friend for this installation. That way you avoid creasing the film. Let it cool off and just bring it down with your finger. You can also use your squeegee, but I feel with the finger it'll be easier since you have more control. Now when you get around this area, since our finger doesn't fit, we can go ahead and grab our squeegee and just finish it off. And then do the same here. Work around the curve first by applying heat. Let the film cool off and just help it tack down to the curve so it could look as smooth as this. And once you finish tacking down the entire panel and everything's good to go, then we can come back and trim off the extra material that we have around here. So the panel does have a small gap. That's where you'll insert your blade. So make an outline with your finger to see where exactly you need to trim, and then just insert your blade and trim off the extra material slowly. So when you lift it, there should still be coverage on the top. So just take your time when you're trimming off the extra material. So once you finish installing the chrome delete to your bezel, the last thing to do is to pulse heat the entire film. So all you need is your heat gun and apply heat all over the film, especially where we trimmed the film. That way we help the film tack down to the panel and secure it as well. And then once you're done with this step, you're done with the installation. Thank you for choosing Bogar Tech Design. As a small business, your support means everything to us. If you loved your product, please drop a review. If you have questions or issues, don't forget to message us via email. Once again, thank you so much for the support from our family to yours. So that concludes the installation video for the chrome delete for the lower bezel for the 2022 Chrysler Pacifica. We hope that this video helped you guys out with the installation. If it did, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of our upcoming installation videos. Don't forget to check out our other installation videos for this vehicle. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.